Welcome to Lesson 16 in Saxon Math Intermediate 5. Today we're talking about word problems about separating. Our objectives for this lesson. After this lesson you should be able to translate and solve word problems about separating by writing an equation, finding the missing number, and checking the answer. And decide if the answer to a word problem about separating is reasonable. Some review from before your test. We talked about using a multiplication table. Find the two numbers that you're multiplying, one on top and one on the side, and where the rows meet is the answer. We also talked about three multiplication properties. Commutative means you can switch the two numbers you're multiplying around and the answer will stay the same. The zero property means that anything times zero is zero. And the identity property means anything times 1 stays the same. Let's look into problems about separating. These problems follow a subtraction pattern. So you'll start with some amount of something in the problem. Some of that will go away, like money will be spent, or someone will give something away in the problem, and then what is left is at the end. When you're missing the second or third number, so if you're missing the amount that went away, or if you're missing the what is left at the end, you need to subtract to find the answer. So for example, Cullen had $28 after he spent $12. How much money did Cullen have? We have the sum, and the sum went away numbers, 28 and 12. We don't know what is left, how much he had left after he spent his money. So we need to subtract. $28 minus $12 is $16. Here's another example. After losing 234 pounds, Jumbo the elephant still weighed 4,368 pounds. How much did Jumbo weigh before he lost the weight? Now, as you can see, we're missing the first number, the starting weight. We have how much the elephant lost and how much he weighs now, what is left. So when you're missing the first number in the pattern, we have to add to find the answer. We add those two numbers and we end up with 4,602. And you can always check your answer by putting the answer you get into where the number was missing in the first place. So if we put 4,602 into the original problem and we subtract 234, it does equal 4,368. That's all for your lesson this time. Make sure you do your practice problems, post any questions so we can talk about them next time. We'll see you in lesson 17.